In this video, traders are going to talk about applying for a trading job. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to. Alright, so applying for a trading job. Two parts to this video. One is if you want to apply to a prop firm. The other is just applying generally to be a trader. Many years ago, I put an article, an advert out there requesting a trader's assistant. I was in my office. I was looking for somebody to help me out, do some kind of legwork for me, do some research for me, maybe play some trades, just do some bits and pieces. Now, whilst this wasn't a trade my money type role, there was definitely a situation where if they were good, I would have given them some capital to trade with. But initially, it was, let's just see what you're about. Can you take some of the workload off me in terms of research, in terms of watching things from day to day, that kind of stuff. So I started to get to thinking, okay, let's just look at this from a perspective now. If you were hiring a trader, so from your perspective, if you were applying for a job, let's say at a prop firm. Now, first thing you'd obviously do is you're going to ring up the prop firm and say, hey, I'd like to apply. What do you need from me? And they might say this, 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 and this. But regardless of that, what would be a really good approach for you if you wanted to approach either somebody with capital or a firm with capital or whatever under the role of a trader? What do you need? Well, the obvious thing, which would be the best thing, would be to have a decent track record. But I get that many people don't have the capital to have achieved that over a long period of time. And the whole point that most people want to trade is because they want to get access to capital. They feel that you're good, but you haven't quite got kind of 200 grand sitting there to make it worth your while and trade. So the perfect scenario is you've got a nice track record with a decent size, in which case you can go to a prop firm and you can sit down and they will offer you a deal. Been there, done that. You sit there, you show them what you've got and they'll offer you a deal. And you either say, yeah, you know what, that's great, or you say, no, it's not for me, I'd rather go elsewhere, or I'd rather not get involved in it at all, depending on what constraints to do. Some people will put certain constraints on you. Some people will say, hey, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. We're going to scale up your buying power. We're going to do this. We're going to do the split's not very good, or it's not good. You've got to trade through their broker with commissions. So many things to look at. Regardless of that, let's rewind. So if you haven't got that long track record, what else can you do? So the first thing you need to do, guys, is to have some kind of track record, something to show that you've been trading. Now, really, you want real money, even if, okay, people don't care so much, right? If you've got a real money track record of some sort, you don't have to have been killing it. You don't have to have been doing this. Now, if you've got a track record with a very small account and you haven't been making any money or not much money, you're unlikely to be given £1 million line, right? We know that. But if you've got a track record of a strategy that seems to have some mileage, or it seems to be doing okay, even if we're talking a minute account, that's a good start. What people want to see is that you've got a good work ethic, you've got potentially a strategy or strategies that could be built on, or maybe strategies that could be given to you that are similar to what you're doing existingly that might be able to grow into something meaningful, and just literally a passion for the markets. They know that you're coming to them because you don't have the capital part, so don't worry about that. Don't go there and say, well, just say I don't have the capital, I've been trading okay on a small amount, or I've been trading this and it's not been doing as well as I thought, but I think with the right guidance and this and that, it could be, and they're going to kick you out. So having some kind of track record for real money is great, guys. Obviously, if it's profitable, the better, because the easy thing is to come across the desk, you look at it, you go, right, what's the strategy, blah, 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 is the track record, okay, if I added money to this person, if I gave them capital, would I see a return on it? Well, based on this, yes. So not only the track record, but also describing what your strategy is, because sometimes you get statements through, you look and it takes you a while to work out exactly what the heck the strategy is, if there's a hidden risk in it, that kind of thing. Whereas someone says, hey, okay, this is my strategy, it's based on this, 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 and this is how I execute, this is what I've got. That is a good starting point. And actually you might find somebody who says, listen, I'm happy to train you up, even if that is not necessarily making money or big money, then this has got something about it. So that's the track record. If you don't have a track record and you only have a demo, that's something. It's not best, and you're probably not going to get anywhere with a demo, admittedly, because they're saying, well, why don't you just put a small amount of money in? You surely, if you're that kind of into trading, you can scrape together enough just to open a really small account. I mean, one of these other brokers that just takes less than £1,000, you can just get started for that. So demo account, I wouldn't be so great about it. So just have some real money. But the other thing is that people want to see is they want to see, you don't want to be in this to get rich. You know, you're not in it just to get rich quick. You're in it because you enjoy the markets, you enjoy the challenge, you enjoy the gaming theory, you enjoy thinking about things differently than others, and you've got a general approach that's a passion for the market, willingness to do whatever it takes to kind of progress yourself, and the ability to take guidance from others who have perhaps been there and perhaps done that. So, in a nutshell, guys, strategy is best. If you've got some form of strategy that's got some sort of success, even if you've traded multiple strategies and all of those together haven't done as good as they could have done, you can maybe pick one or two and say, hey, I've traded this account's not been doing too well, but these strategies here have maybe got some potential, and then explain them like that. So that's the kind of thing you would do. Now, listen, the average prop firm may well kick you out because you haven't got strategy that's making good money with a decent capital already. That, you know, you would get into the door of a prop firm if you went and you had a, say, 25 grand account and you're making good money at it. They would see you all day, every day, and have an interview with you, a chat with you, and say, hey, this is a deal, can we do a partnership? You're less likely to do it if you've got a smaller account, but you never know. If you persist with it, you might well find you get yourself a decent position with a prop firm, or even a small family fund, possibly, you know, just showing the passion and desire for it. They might be able to pay you a smaller amount than somebody who's more experienced and train you up into perhaps managing some positions, perhaps being an order filler, that kind of stuff. So I guess the moral of this video, guys, is, or the sort of lesson behind this video is, just if you want to get involved in something like that, with a firm, with a company, with something, then, you know, don't be frightened of sending stuff that isn't as polished as you'd like. It's not the massive strategy that's making all the money you'd like. If you segment it down, if you show them what you've been doing, you never know, you might find someone who says, you know what, I'll give this guy or girl a try. Anyway, guys, take care, good luck, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.